Government agencies are closely monitoring the logistics market and plan to offer updated guidance to help businesses navigate these risks. On broader strategy, Hai said the 2020 130 export plan has shown strong results halfway through its timeline, including growth in trade volume, market diversification, and an expanding range of export products. However, he acknowledged persistent structural issues, such as a large trade deficit with China, contrasted with high surpluses with the US and the European Union. Moving forward, Vietnam will need to focus on achieving a more balanced and sustainable trade structure. Deputy Minister Nguyen Sinh Nut Thun added that a full mid-term review of the national export strategy is due every 5 years. The Import and Export Department has been assigned to conduct this review and will work with other agencies to propose any necessary adjustments. Vietnam's exports strained by U.S. tariff talks, Middle East turmoil. Vietnam's export sector is feeling the pressure from ongoing retaliatory tariff negotiations with the United States and escalating conflicts in the Middle East, according to the Ministry of Industry and Trade. These developments have triggered rising shipping costs and localized shortages of export containers. At the ministry's second quarter press conference on Thursday, Chun Tang Hai, Deputy Director of the Import and Export Department, addressed key challenges facing Vietnam's trade activity. He said that although the U.S. had announced 46% retaliatory tariffs on Vietnamese imports starting April 2, their implementation was delayed by 90 days as of April 9. This delay gives Vietnam and other affected countries time to continue exports under the current tax regime. Hai noted that in China's case, the U.S. had initially proposed tariffs as high as 145%. But after a bilateral agreement reached on May 12, the rate was brought down to 30%. This created a rush among exporters in China trying to ship goods before the new tariffs take effect, leading to a surge in cargo traffic. The rush has caused bottlenecks in shipping routes and pushed up freight rates. According to Hai, sea transport costs have jumped, especially on routes from Asia to the U.S. West Coast. Rates for a 40-foot container that previously ranged between $2,500 and $3,000 are now above $4,000, similar to what was seen during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, containers and ships have been concentrated in key ports across the region, causing temporary shortages in China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, and Malaysia. In Vietnam, container shortages are emerging in some areas, but are not yet widespread.